Good morning, everyone. This is the first Coach's Corner show. I'm your host, Jordan Manning, for the 2021-22 school year. I'm happy to start it off with Friends football head coach, Dion Meneley. Coach, how you doing?
Doing great. How you doing, Jordan?
Good, good. So last season was a lot of chaotic things due to COVID-19, with a lot of postponage of games and cancellation of games. So how has this season been different as far as preparation for the season and stuff like that?
The preparation part isn't too different, and the reason I say that is we didn't get nailed until about week 6 last year. So preparation-wise, it hasn't been a whole lot different. The main difference has been the number of kids that are vaccinated has helped out tremendously with us being able to conduct practices in a normal manner. So I would say if there's one thing that's been different, it has been that we've been able to practice without spending our whole day telling kids to stay away from each other. And so, from a preparation standpoint, we're still dealing with kids that may have to go into quarantine because they were exposed to somebody, or different cases like that. And unfortunately, we're pretty used to dealing with those types of situations. But in the end, the prep work is still the same. Practice has been so much more fun because the kids can interact, though.
Okay, good, good. So yeah, this is game week for you guys. First game of the season is this weekend. What has been the vibe throughout the players, the coaching staff, managers, and everybody that's a part of the team? What has been the vibe for you guys this week?
Man, I use 2 words: excitement. They're so excited to get to play. They're so excited to have the feel of a big game coming up right off the bat to really test where we are. And then the second part has just been, it's kind of long line with excitement, but true enthusiasm. Out on that field, we're having a lot of fun. These guys are playing hard. They're playing fast. They do enjoy being around each other, and so that vibe is really, really good. But when I look at this group, I think the thing that I notice the most is how much they enjoy playing the game and playing it together, and it shows. I told them last night, we didn't have a good practice the other day, and it was because the energy wasn't good. We came out last night and had just an incredible practice, and I just reiterated to them, guys, when your energy is up, man, you're pretty darn good. So I think the overall vibe has just been excitement, enthusiasm, guys just enjoying playing the game.
Good. One of your key players is returning at quarterback this season, Joshua Morris. He saw some action last year. What are your guys' expectations for him to lead the team this year at that position?
Truth of it is, the sky's the limit for Josh. I've been so impressed with him, and the first part is Josh has grown up. He was a kid, a freshman, then a sophomore, but he was a young player in college athletics, and learning the system, and not maybe knowing his role, exactly what his role was going to be. He knew he had series, he knew he had certain packages, but coming into this year, knowing that he's the guy that is ready to step in, and we expect a lot out because his leadership has been so good. The guys follow Josh, and he has played incredible. I don't want to get him feeling good, so don't let him watch this yet. But he has just thrown the ball incredibly well. We've always known he has great legs. His decision making has improved. I am so excited to see Josh play a full game and to see what he can do for this offense.
Awesome, good. So who are, with him being one of the key returners, who are also some key returners from last year's team that are back this year that you guys have high expectations for offensively and defensively?
Well, starting on the defensive side, we're going to have a number of new faces on that defense, but Kevin McKenzie's going to return as a defensive tackle. He is an exceptional player. He plays with an incredible motor. He's strong. He's big. He's everything you want. And for him to be able to kind of get that front line solidified is really exciting. Tucker Trevette had a very good spring for us and has done a good job this fall, so we're excited to see him stepping into that defensive end role. And then Jagger Bluebaugh has been our leader at that linebacker level and has just done an exceptional job of really taking the young guys under his wing and grabbing some of those young linebackers and really teaching them the ropes. On the offensive side, obviously we talked about Josh. Lakin Cloudis, is going to be back running the ball. He's done an exceptional job this fall. Dawson Markham is a kid that's been back. He's battling through an injury right now, but had an incredible start to the fall season. At wide receiver, Cade Nagy's back, Kevin Green's back, Chris Zaricki's back, Waylon Chance is back. We've got some guys that are really ready to go at that wide receiver spot. And then up front, we had a couple seniors that graduated. But as you look and we start moving some guys around, Stephen Acosta is going to be back on the interior line. We're excited to see what he's going to do this year. Dalton Phillips has moved, possibly to the center to start out. We do train all those O-linemen to play every position, but Dalton has had a really good fall. And then Manny Aguiar at the tackle position. And he's, again, another kid that's kind of grown up, matured, and has had a good fall. So as I look at offense and defense, defensively, not a lot of experience. Offensively, some good experience coming back. And then special teams, Bobby Schmidt's back to do the kicking and punting for us. And then we'll have a new long snapper. So I guess the short answer to the long answer is offensively, we have a lot coming back. Defensively, we're going to have some new faces back there.
Awesome, good. And obviously, you bring in a big recruiting class. Who are some of the newcomers that you feel like have stepped up right away and you feel that it's going to make a big impact for you guys this season?
Well, again, let's just start the defensive line. Cameron Williamson's a kid that's going to play defensive end. Incredibly explosive, very fast. His motor does not slow down. He is full bore all the time. We're excited to see him at that end spot. Zion Hayden is a kid that's going to step in at the nose tackle position, a true freshman, big kid, athletic. Obviously, we'll have some growing pains with some of those young guys, but man, he's done an awesome job inside. At the linebacker level, Marco Torres has really impressed us. We knew he was a good player coming in, but his intelligence, his ability to understand the game, we're very excited about that. We have a big group of DBs. There's going to be some young kids in that DB room and on the field. So we'll see. When we get to a game time, I'll talk to you next week and I'll tell you which ones have stepped up there. But on the offensive side, we've had some running backs. Man, they've really come in and done a good job. Sanchez Banks has done an incredible job. Andre Wright has done an incredible job at that position. And then offensive line, man, we're going to have a couple dudes. There might be 3 guys rotating in there at the offensive line position. And then you look outside, I think as we look at Jed's done an incredible job of stepping in a wide receiver and really good reps. So I've been very, very impressed with this young group of kids and how they've come in and their work ethic and the way they go about their business.
Good. Obviously, you guys start this weekend on Saturday. You guys bring in a powerhouse team, nationally ranked, Kansas Wesleyan. What has been the mood of the team as far as preparing for a team like Kansas Wesleyan, and what are your guys' expectations coming into Saturday night?
The mood has been, again, I'll go back to the word excitement, because the excitement to get out and play a top-notch team like Kansas Wesleyan. There's no doubt they have talent all over the field. They play great ball. They're disciplined. They play hard. Schematically, they're good. But we're extremely excited. We've just been talking to these kids as, we never dwell on the past, but we're going to learn from it. And as we watch that video from last year where that score got so out of hand, man, there's a few fixable mistakes just in certain areas that lead to much more success. And so our expectations are simple. We're going to go out there and we're going to take the fight to them. We're going to play as hard as we possibly can every single down. We're going to play smart football. And I believe if we do those things, we've got a chance to win this game. And I'm not saying a long shot chance. I've watched Kansas Wesleyan, and I've studied the heck out of them, obviously, to get ready for this game. Watching last year's games from the spring, from the fall. Incredible team, but I also look at it and say, okay, if we do these things well, hey, there's no reason we can't be that next loss on the record.
Good. So again, their first game of the season is Saturday night. You can go to friendsathletics.com to purchase tickets, and if you also haven't already, you can download the app, the Friends Falcons Superfan app. If you haven't done that already. All right, Coach, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys perform on Saturday, and look forward to hearing from you again soon.
Thanks, Jordan. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.